Hey guys, this is Rob with Elevated Media, and you're probably watching this because you need a videographer. I want to make that process just a little bit easier and explain our website, how the website works, how to reach out to us, how to schedule a meeting, just about the packages, everything you might need to know. And but anyway, let's go ahead and dive into the website now. Okay, so here we are in front of the computer. So the first thing first, let's navigate to elevatedweddingfilms.com. Okay, so anyway, it comes up with a title screen. So just simply bypass that and hit enter site. And then we have the site. So I just recently changed my website, revamped it, just to make it a little more, just new. We've used the same website for a few years now, so it was time. But anyway, so we have a little video playing here. I have a recent wedding, New Year's Eve wedding was shot in Richmond, Virginia, and we'll change that here and there as we go. But if you're not quite sure, at any time when you're going through a website, about the packages or what you want, or maybe you have a special idea, maybe you want to do a proposal and you want to reach out to us. So, let's hit that let chat button there, and so you can schedule a call. And when you do this, it'll send you an email, and it sends me an email, and it also sends you and I both a reminder email, which is very important. We're all busy these days, so and you can schedule this out in the future. So and we use this tool a lot for working with other photographers, working with other vendors about your wedding, but also to reach out to our couples. It's just a good way to communicate. And we do a Zoom meeting also. We have that option as well. So back to the website. A little bit about us here. And then it says our services, so proposal videos, wedding films, and love story videos. So we do it all. I mean, we do any kind of video you can think of, but wedding films and the like is what we're known for. So like we have further down here, you can look at our packages, but like if you just want to reach out, you can hit get an estimate, and then it'll bring up the consultation meeting screen again. So, but if you want to look at the want to look at the packages, let's go back to investments here. So we have the Plateau, Crest, Peak, Pinnacle, Summit, and Signature. So the package differences are it varies. So let's just look at the Plateau. The Plateau is usually only a midweek wedding package, or maybe a small elopement package, not necessarily for Saturdays, but it could be. It just depends on when the wedding is. So it's a 2-hour package, one videographer, 2 to 3 minute highlight film. The raw footage is included, the 4K drone footage, and also professional quality audio, which we mic up everybody that needs to be mic'd. So that's very important. Bride gets mic'd, groom gets mic'd, officiant gets mic'd, any kind of people during the ceremony that's speaking, doing some readings, we mic them up as well. And the mics are recorders, so they don't broadcast, but they do record. So that's in every one of the packages. And then, so then we move over to the Crest package, and it's a 6-hour package. One videographer, 3 to 4 minute highlight film, raw footage. No drone is included with this one, but it is included in the Peak package. So the Peak package is 6 hours, one videographer, a 5 to 6 minute film, raw footage, 4K drone footage. So so that's really nice there. But a little note about the 6-hour packages. More often than not, the 6-hour packages are not long enough for the total, the full wedding day. So usually something's left unfilmed. So whether that is, the bride and groom getting ready in the morning or earlier in the day, maybe we come in and we start like just before a first look, or maybe we start just before the ceremony, or something like that, and then we're there longer in the evening. Or we don't need to have 2 hours of dancing footage, but like we do want to be there for speeches and the toast and cake cutting. The formalities of your reception are important in our eyes. So and then like if you do like a sparkler exit or a send off, whatever that may look like, we can fake that. So like if we need to leave at 8 o'clock or something like that, if that's in the contract that us and the photographer leaves at 8 o'clock, then that would be a good time to do a send off, and we would just do a fake one, send everybody outside, do that send off, and then everybody goes back in and parties, and we say our goodbyes, and you guys just keep on partying. So, but you can add more hours to each one of these packages. So there's a lot of options there. That's why it's always good to just give me a call, and we can talk about, work our way through it, kind of see what your timeline looks like. You probably, if you're planning your wedding a year in advance, then you probably don't know your timeline exactly. You more than likely won't. So, but we can, chat throughout the year, during your engagement, and, figure out what's best for you. Moving on to the Pinnacle package. So this is one of our most popular packages, simply because it is an 8-hour package. It does have a videographer, a lead, and an assistant. So the difference there, the assistant is not necessarily one to shoot separately from the lead videographer. So that assistant, help with the dress and help with details, and she or he is my hype up person. They hype up the couple. They fluff the dress. They also shoot. So they do shoot during critical moments like the ceremony. They'll man the tripod. They might jump on a gimbal and film some. They're going to be the person who maybe sets up the mics and takes the mics down. And while the lead videographer is shooting the family photos or videos rather, after the ceremony, then the second shooter can be taking the gear down and setting it up for the reception. So that way it doesn't take your lead shooter away from what's going on. So basically having that assistant is good for us and you, because then you have someone shooting everything all the time. So almost, constant footage. So that's a really nice, addition. So it does include the raw footage, 4K drone footage as well, audio and all that. So, so then probably the most popular package for 2023 is the Summit package, and it's up to 10 hours, 2 videographers. So this is what's different than the Pinnacle. This is the 2 lead shooters, 2 people that can totally run a full wedding day by themselves. And this is really helpful, especially when you have a wedding where maybe maybe the bride gets ready at a hotel and the groom is getting ready at another location at the church or at a venue or at his house. We've done them all. So then in order to get and the ceremony site is maybe 15 minutes away or something. So in order to get all that, it's to keep your one shooter. You need one shooter at each location. Then you need a shooter with the bride, shooter with the guys or whatever, and that way nothing is missed. We can get all of that detail, all those shots. So that's where that really comes in handy. And then also you'll have 2 lead highly experienced videographers that can manage your day no matter what happens, and it doesn't really matter who does what. We kind of can work with each other, and we all kind of know what the role is and what we're trying to achieve, and we can make it happen. So this one does have the trailer film, the 2-minute trailer film. It does have the 8 to 10 minute highlight film and a full feature film. So the full feature film is sort of a hybrid of the highlight film and a documentary style edit. So what that means is you're going to see tidbits of your highlight film in there with probably some different music. But then like when it gets to like your ceremony, then that's when it sort of slows down. So it'll be like your ceremony as it happened will be most likely how it shows up in the video. So we try to use your music that you had during the ceremony. We try to copy that exactly as it happened. So you'll see like all of the vows, everything that the officiant has to say. If there's readings, you'll hear every one of those readings. If someone sings, you'll have all of that. And that matters a lot to some people. Some people don't care, but some people do. Also included in that is your reception. So in a highlight film, if Dad gives a 7-minute highlight, a 7-minute speech at your welcome speech, which happens a lot, I can't use all 7 minutes in your highlight film because I have to have room for, what is most important is, your vowels, so, or your letters or whatever. So, to me, that is the most important audio that we can have during the day. So, so then, you'll lose some of what Dad has to say. So then I have to be, as an editor, I have to go through and kind of choose what I feel like, should make it in the video. And sometimes that's difficult. So then the full feature film then is super nice because you have it all. You have every single word spoken, the video from that, the audio from that. So it's just super nice if you want to, have a full memory of the entire day. And then once again, the drone footage and the audio. The Summit and the Signature do get the film back a little quicker, so our delivery times on each one of these are 180 days, up to 180 days. And there's some times when, that it's definitely less than that, but there's been a couple of times I've been over and, went over that if, whatever, super busy time, but usually it's around 180 days. But the Summit package is 90 days, the Signature is 90 also. So the difference in the Summit and the Signature is the coverage time for the Signature is full day. It's also pretty much a full weekend. So it's the day before also, so rehearsal dinner. Sometimes the higher end weddings, a lot of times they'll do their toast at the rehearsal dinners, and so then that's nice to have for that. So we'll come up on Friday, shoot that, and then we're there for the ceremony too. And then that way we also see the rehearsal, and we can kind of chat with the officiant and make sure that if we're at a church, that make sure we don't do something or go somewhere we're not supposed to with inside the church. And this one also has me as the shooter, the lead shooter, and then I would bring another second shooter. Sometimes we bring a third, sometimes fourth person. So it just depends, on your wedding day and what it looks like as to what we decide to do. But at a very minimum, 2 people, 2 lead shooters at that wedding, and of course me for sure for that. And then once again, we have the trailer film, the highlight film, and then a full feature film, and then the 4K footage, drone footage, whatever, and the emotion book. So that's a nice little hardback canvas book that has your videos stored in it. And so when you basically open the page, and I'll provide a link for that, but when you open the book up, the video begins to play automatically. So it's super nice to have sitting around on the coffee table. Just for anybody to see. So moving on here a little bit, we have just some testimonials here. You can read a couple of those, but let's see. Let's move back up here. So let's go look at our recent films. So this is some recent films or featured films, whatever, that's fairly new. So I'll put them here, and I'll update this periodically, but here is where this will have the most updates. So this changes almost daily. This is our YouTube channel. So when you click that YouTube channel, you'll have every single video that we have. We've done, I don't know how many weddings, 700 weddings or something, but in here it says 786 videos. So some of those will be trailers. So some will be a highlight film. No full films are here. Here's a trailer right there. This is something new I started doing. In the thumbnail, I would put trailer in the corner so you could kind of see at a glance what that is. But the rest of these are just wedding films. And some of these will be like, here is our 15 minutes in frame, just a little like a podcast that we do here now. So and I would love for you to watch that and just take part in that and ask questions. So here you can look at weddings. You can search weddings by venue, so or name, but like you can hit the magnifying glass there, and then you can search for. Let's just pick one here. Let's just say Mia Bella Grand. So it's going to populate all of the weddings that we've done at Mia Bella Grand, and it tells you about when they were 2 years ago, 11 months ago, 3 years ago. So, and you can watch those films. And so those, we've been there a few times, as you can see. So that's really nice. And then you can use that as a tool to help you plan your wedding at your venue. But also, you don't have to use, a wedding at your venue as a tool. You can also look at any wedding film. Maybe you're getting married at a barn, but it's not Bentley Family Farms like here. Maybe it's Barn on Unity. So anyway, you can get ideas from watching this film, and we can implement those into your film. And things you might want to do, like certain letter readings or something, certain shots that we do here, and you like that shot and you want that in there. It may give you some inspiration, I guess, is the best way to look at it. So let's go back to the website. Oh, and by the way, please subscribe to our channel. It does help us tremendously. Right now we're at 684 subscribers. We want to grow that. We have not done a good job of growing this channel. When I send your wedding film to you, it's through MediaZilla, so it's not, you'll receive a YouTube link, but you'll receive the MediaZilla link, which is always yours. And so a lot of times my YouTube channel sort of gets left out. So if you subscribe to that YouTube channel, I would highly appreciate that. And but anyway, let's go back to the website here. So let's click on what happens if let's say you're interested in the Pinnacle package. More info, and then so it's going to automatically jump down to book a meeting. You can do that. I highly encourage that. And then, but at the same time, I need you to fill out this form here. This form gives me all the information about you, about your email address, how to get a hold of you, and then it loads it automatically into our HoneyBook portal. HoneyBook is a CRM that lets us communicate about your wedding from the beginning through the delivery of the film and even after. So it keeps all of our conversations in one place, all of your contracts, everything is done through the HoneyBook portal. So that's a super great tool. So this starts that. So that, enter your email, your name, partner A, partner B, contact info, wedding date, the venue, city and state. And if you don't have one yet, that's fine. Just put the city and state that you think your wedding might be in. I like to see where you're from, because we do weddings all around the United States. So, we want to know where we're potentially going to. Tell me a little bit about your ideas for your wedding. So you don't have to go into great detail. There'll be a time for that later once you book to do the questionnaire for that. But during our consultation, when we chat or when we Zoom meeting or something, I would like to hear your ideas for your wedding, and I want to hear about you two as a couple too. And then also how you heard about us. We get referred by venues and photographers and DJs all the time, so I definitely want to know who those folks are so I can give them some credit back. But anyway, also, if you just want to avoid all that, I would highly encourage filling out this form, and then once you populate everything, this send button will highlight, and then you can click it, and it should give you a confirmation that it was sent. But if you need help, just call me. Here's my phone number. Text me, whatever you need to do. I'm on my phone all the time, and so you can use that, and also email. So either one works. And I'm always available usually, unless I'm at a wedding. So I usually respond back very, very quickly. You'll find that with all the transactions, everything very responsive. My response time, I'm proud of that. So it's very quick. So we're located in Oak Hill, West Virginia, but like I said before, we travel all over the United States. So that is pretty much it. Pretty simple website, easy to navigate. Highly encourage you to go to our Facebook page, Instagram, YouTube, subscribe and follow and like every one of those. I would really appreciate that. That way you can see all of our films and just stay up to date on what we're doing. And that's pretty much it for this right here. So I'm gonna take it back over to the studio set. All right, so hopefully that answered any questions you may have about our website. And if I missed anything, please let me know. But my phone number is 304-237-4669. I always have it, so feel free to call me anytime. Text me. Email is rob@elevatedmediawv.com. Of course, I showed you how to go through the website. Please, by all means, reach out. I want to hear about your weddings. I want to hear about you two. It's very important that we make a connection to each other. So reach out.